A question I often get when training Microsoft Forms is, when creating a quiz or a survey, can you add a start and end date or time? The answer is you can, and here's how. So here I have a quiz that I created earlier in Microsoft Forms, and to set a start date or end date, I just go up here to More Options, click Settings, then down here I've got Start and End Date. I'll tick the box, select the date, pop in a time. So this quiz is going to go live tomorrow morning at 10 AM. And I can also set an end date. So for example, if I'm only going to allow people 30 minutes to complete this quiz, I can then go to end date and then choose the appropriate time. There's no need to click save, it saves as you go. And then all you would need to do next is share the link. So you can go up here to share. You've got the option here to copy the link, but you've also got options to send it out as an email, embed it in a website, or you can also get a QR code where you could then put it into a slide in PowerPoint, and then people could scan it with their mobile phone. Let's get the link so you can see the message that people will get before that quiz goes live. So I'm just going to paste this into a new window. So anyone going into this quiz early, this is the message they will see. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell them what time the quiz starts. But if you did want to have a more customized message, you can, but you would have to take the manual approach. And let me show you. So if I go back up here to Forms, back into More Options and Settings. So I'm going to deselect the start and end dates. But where it says accept responses, you can deselect this box and then put in your message here. And just to show you what people would see. So if I share this, just do a new window, paste it in. So it's more of a customized message. And then when you're ready to go live with the quiz, you would need to go back into the form, go back into More Options, then Settings, and then tick this box. So it is more of a manual approach, but you tick the box, and then the user would then need to refresh or go back into the link, and then it would be live. If you found this video useful, then please click subscribe below to see future videos like this. And if you want to learn more about Microsoft Forms, then watch these videos here. And I will see you in the next video.